aim. I don't give a about, man, yeah, change. And let your style, and I need my change. DMV, I'm a the year. Legging with my feels. Rapping, but I'm quiet when I'm near. Always plotting on the b****s and I'm plotting on my feels. We don't need no checks from the boys. We just need respect from the boys. We don't wanna fall in love by the force. So I just get the little re-drilling with the boys here.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's filling them in the offensive backfield.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go. What?
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he finds McDonald. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry by Bell, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
This is West, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play action. Flacco rolling to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. It's Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now Bell. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Dobbs. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Dobbs to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Wormley. with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll run again here with West. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now West. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On third down, it's West. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Operating off play action. Flacco. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stone. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run it with West. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Perriman in motion right. Flacco here on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stone. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's West. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
On the ground, it's West again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. Then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tim Williams from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Dobbs now on second down. And he's going to go down again. Tyus Bowser in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Now Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
He'll take it at the 42. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They start on the ground with West. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Perriman in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And on 2nd and 10 now. Flacco off play action. Got it complete to West. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 38-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down. That's West. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dobbs is throwing. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing here, Dobbs. Looking deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And he motions the wide receiver. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, Flacco. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a handoff as they run left side. Still fighting for more. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Second down, Flacco now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On third down, Jeremy Langford. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Second down following the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, it's Bell. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They begin here with a run by Wentz. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The slot man in motion right. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. That is caught. It's Perriman. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 87 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Downs. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, that's West, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's Langford. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
That's caught out left by Perriman. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The tight end changing his position. The tight end in motion right. Now they try the right side here. Spinning away. A second nice move. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Terrence West with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Dobbs. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try again with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Akeem Hunt now to return. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And the big tight end shifting around. Now a handoff looking right. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll try to run for the 1st with Langford. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. And a give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And the play clock's running down. A break from the ground game here. Flacco escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off William Gay. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go!
On first down, Dobbs to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And the Ravens taking the field. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to make it a 3-score game late. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now Dobbs. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Dobbs. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Dobbs to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.